Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? The ones within. What the heck happened this episode, man? Um, we are really getting some interesting information out of what's been happening this whole time throughout this abandoned place far about like on the sea or something. I was not expecting to see like other people in this show for a while, but it does make sense that the person like the person we meet this week says is the one who goes out of bounds, the one that usually gets in trouble, always usually finds out the most information. Oh yeah, bro. I thought it was coming. I thought it was coming. You like to sneak around. I see you. I see you. All right, but with that being said, it kind of goes to show you how easy it was for him to get here, which kind of rose a red flag for me, in the grand scheme of like, okay, so people that have everybody who's gone in the White Room, do they get this same kind of treatment? You know, like do they all wind up finding out about this place? And then once they find out about this place, do they all have this, greeting kind of in the case of how long have these people been here? Is there a way to escape every white room for every single place that is doing these events and stuff? Because as we learn, this people that we've met are from the ninth vineyard or something along those lines. So if they're from the ninth, and I think ours is the 13th, then it kind of puts into perspective, how far along these games really probably have been going, and maybe how some people weren't as willing and as, forward as others to be just, oh yeah, wait, we're gonna play a game for our life? Yes, let's do it. I can't wait. I hope I win. Like not everybody was so optimistic about it and wanting to do it, and so maybe it ended faster for some teams, but it feels like this is kind of the tell sign of everything that's been transpiring throughout these games or whatever. Wow, he keeps leaving? I did not know he does that. You can't even kill him. That's dumb. Um, every time people have probably played this game, they did not want to play it or something along those lines. But it's weird to me to think that that would be the only case. Like would that really be the way everybody kind of wins or loses? Is they just don't want to play or they break the rules and end up in the white room and they just wind up losing their teammates? Mind you, everybody who probably lost their teammate too wasn't as like forward like, hey, I don't even want to play if that guy's not here. So I think I think that was also a very shocking moment for me as the Paka guy who kind of expressed it for me. He's like, "What? You don't?" Actually, it wasn't surprising because I called it on the very first time he ever was kind of threatened to lose one of these guys, or he was asked if he wanted to complete or have fun playing the game, but he really wanted to just do it with everybody that's involved already. So what if he then finds, well, I guess it won't matter. He's very open to having more friends. So he wants more friends. He doesn't care if he gets hurt in any of these things as long as other people aren't disappearing or losing their lives. He's going to want to play the game. But now that we can see that clearly someone's in the white room, clearly someone is, you know, maybe gonna lose their life supposedly because they don't. Oh my God, I found the mask. Yes, Drifter's mask. They don't know when and how these things are going to transpire to certain characters, but for him, if they do happen, he don't want to do anything anymore, and he made that clear from the very beginning. And I love that they're kind of, going back to that. They're kind of making sure whatever the case was said or whatever was done, that is what he's still living up to. So he's a man of, holding his grounds, even though He's not the strongest, he's not the fastest, he's not the most athletic, but he's honest. He's living up to everything he's told us he's going to do so far. The only thing that's still kind of in my mind that's kind of sketchy is the fact that he just wants to see all those like pieces and stuff. I mean, sure, we don't know what those pieces entail, but it just seemed weird nonetheless to me for some reason, like the way his eyes changed and all that stuff. And let's talk about the real thing that was freaky. The real thing that would be the most deadly, menacing thing that would happen to you if if you make the wrong move, man. And I think this panda knew this Paka or whatever, this guy knew exactly what the heck he was doing to get under her skin like this. And that is the intelligent girl you go again. Like, imagine someone giving you something that you know you should absolutely crush, and they do it in such a way that practically is just it's a mockery of of your talent pretty much because they're trying to make it as hard as possible, and because it's so hard, now you have to supposedly know your place. I was blown away that he talked to her like that. I was just like, really? Know your place. Okay, Mr. Suit and Tie, a pack ahead. And then I love the fact that there's just those masks laying around everywhere. So it really does give off the vibe that this man has been like scarred or burnt or something really maybe bad, or vice versa, because the people down low were wearing the masks and there was nothing wrong with them. So why do it? Why wear them? So if he is kind of pulling the same thing, like, oh no, don't look at my face, it's hideous, and he's just doing that to make sure they don't look and get a peek at what he actually just looks like in general, then if they ever leave and remember his face, they might try to find him, or research him or something. But I'm not fully sure. That's really stupid, Remnant. If you're watching this video for whatever reason, the people that made it, that was dumb. Why couldn't I did all that damage, spawned him all those times to find out that none of it carries over to the fight? That's really pointless. Like, alright. But anyway, I truly, truly hope this show has a long run because as of now, I still am on the team of this is some ridiculous stuff like popping off, and I love it. I love all of this hype stuff that we're getting because usually it's obvious as what some shows are trying to be or what they're trying to do with certain characters. And that was always lame for me. I was always like, oh man, this guy's it's gonna have this happen, and this guy might have this happen, and then it happens, and you're like, this is an anime. Why is it so obvious? Be new. Be inventive. Do something different. And then when they do something different, I'm just mind blown the whole time. I'm just like, oh yeah, what? So I love it. I mean, it's not hugely, vastly different. It's not like it's breaking the mold of all show telling or something like that. But the whole fact that it's actually making me think on my toes. Not only that, it just brought in like the sister of like everybody's relatives that maybe are the ones that went in first to, help this place out. To actually, um, they were just chosen as everybody else was chosen. But for some reason, it feels like they're choosing people from the families. I understand that with the assassin guy, they're twins, so it kind of makes sense that her and him would have like similar qualities maybe when it came down to that stuff because not only were they so like attached, she clearly learned a lot from her brother, and because she learned a lot from him, that was another good reason why she probably was chosen, which I like. I like that aspect of how they are going about it, if that is the way, or it just might be even something more in depth. Like it might be something just with these people's families in general or something. I don't know. That's why it's a good show. Throw out all the tricks and things soon as we saw that these people are here, that was another like huge change for me to be like, okay, so what the heck is actually going on? Because I am confused. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy playing on hard, the anime G, and I am still trying to make this content look at least fun to you guys in the background. So, yeah, have an amazing one, and I'll definitely talk to you either sooner or later. I'm not sure if my show's going to come out blim, but if it does come out, I will watch it and get that out to you guys as soon as possible. So with that, peace.